We're going to go ahead and install it on this Pentium 4 Dell Optiplex GX270. And I am shooting now in widescreen mode, so we'll see if this is a little bit better. Bear with me, guys, I'm actually still getting to learn to use this camera. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, press any key to boot from the disk. Let's hope we don't get the error message this time. Hope you guys can see that. I know it's having a little difficulty focusing here. There we go. Had to go ahead and shut the door so nobody will disturb us. It's actually loading a lot quicker than I thought it would. Figuring this is only a Pentium 4 2.2 gigahertz CPU, has a gigabyte of RAM and 240 gigabyte hard drive. So this is basically the minimum requirements for Windows 8.1. Here we go. Well, that's not a good sign, everybody. Tell you what, let's see what happens when it tries to boot the hard drive here. Okay. Try this one more time. Not sure why it restarted itself. Because technically this computer should be able to handle Windows 7 Windows 8 just fine. Alright, we'll see if this works, or if we're going to have another epic fail. Well, everybody, that is an EPIC fail. Let's go into the BIOS for a minute. Let me check something. You know what, guys? I think this computer is just too old to handle Windows 8. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and try and install it on one of my secondary systems. So I'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes. Alright guys, I'm back. I know you guys have probably seen this computer in the past. This is that custom built HP I got off of Craigslist about 4 or 5 months ago. You can see what this originally was. It was originally a Pentium 4 Hyperthread, I believe 2.6 gigahertz, 512 megabytes of RAM, 120 gig hard drive, and it had a DVD-Rom and a CD burner. Well, it's been upgraded heavily since. Now it's an AMD Athlon X2 processor running at 3 gigahertz, has 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, 500 gigabyte internal hard drive, and an ATI Radeon HD 5450. We're going to go ahead and install the Windows 8.1 64-bit edition onto this computer. I've already backed everything up to my Western Digital 500 gigabyte MyBook. I didn't have a lot on here to begin with, but everything I want saved is backed up to that. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this one to take Windows 8.1. And I have taken you guys off the tripod because it's a little too tight around here to work with a tripod. Here it comes. Got to try to get the disc in here. There we go. And you can see me in there. Hey everybody. And I'm going to hit any key to boot. And my mouse is definitely falling down. Well, that's a good sign. You can see that the Windows 8 symbol's coming up. See right there. See if I can shine some light on the situation here. Ooh, that definitely doesn't help. Let's see. It is still loading, you can tell. Drive does have activity. At least this DVD burner has activity. The hard drive light is not flickering, so it's probably just trying to load some data into the RAM. You can see it right there. And I'll be back once this screen finishes. This might take a few minutes. Alright, we're back. The welcome screen I think is just about to come up. I opened my closet and turned the light on to get a little more light in here because, as you guys can see, it is a pretty overcast day today. It's been drizzling all day long. Wow. But as you can see, it's got the mouse pointer, and the screen has like a bluish, dark royal blue tint. I think that's the Windows 8 new theme for when you're installing it. Kind of preferred the way Windows 7 worked. I'll tell you. The only reason I'm thinking about trying Windows 8 again is I have a friend that wants to learn it, so I'm going to actually put Windows 7 back on this computer once he's done. I'll have to reinstall the whole thing, but I don't mind doing that. You know, it's all in good fun. Alright, and here we are at the main setup screen. It's very hard for the camera to pick some of that up, but it's all correct here. The language to install is English US. Got time and currency format, English United States, and the keyboard method is just plain US. So we'll go ahead and click Next. And it gives, there's the install now, which we're going to use, but also gives you an option to repair the computer. That's in case you already installed it and for some reason won't boot up. You can go into the startup repair options. But for now, we're just going to click Install Now. See, it says setup is starting. I am going to go ahead and try to put you guys on the tripod here. It's just going to make things a lot easier. This tripod's not really designed for this camera, unfortunately, but it will work. There we go. I think you guys can still see that, even though it is at an angle right now. It's taking its sweet time. I think it's still working though. The computer hasn't frozen up, so that's always a good sign. Alright, we're back, and we're at the point where it's asking what which operating system we actually want to install. And you can see many different options here. Let's see what we want to do. Look at all the different ones we have. I think I am going to go with the Windows 8.1 Pro x64 KMS activated. That's the one, when I got it, they said it was the best to use. So we'll choose that one and go to next. And of course, you always have to accept the license agreement. But again, we're just using this for demonstration purposes, so it's not going to be something we're going to keep on this computer for sure. Do we want to upgrade Windows, keeping the files, settings, and applications, or do we want to do a custom install? Tell you what. Let's go ahead and try and do the upgrade, because it would be nice not to have to reinstall all the programs. So I'm going to click the upgrade option. So we got your computer started using the Windows. At least mean restart your computer so that Windows starts normally. Okay. You know what? To do that, we have to do that from the operating system itself. So I really don't care. We're just going to go ahead and do the full install. Let's see what we got here. Okay, at this point I have to delete the old partitions that Windows 7 was running on, so we'll start with the second one and then the system. Now you have the full unallocated disk space. In this case it's 465.8 gigabytes, and yes, I want to use that, so we're going to go ahead and click next. It's actually very similar to the Windows 7 installation. Just takes a lot longer to load up. And again, if you want to do the upgrade installation, we could have done that, but we would have to go in the operating system and start the disk from inside the operating system. Just figured it's probably better to do a full installation, because this installation's been on here for a few months now, and I was having some issues with it. So when we go back to Windows 7, we'll just have to clean the hard drive again and put Windows 7 back on. And here we go. Installing Windows. This is very similar to Windows 7. You got the copying the Windows files, then getting files ready for installation, installing features, installing updates, and finishing updates. So we'll let this do its thing, and once this part is complete, we'll see you in a few minutes. Hopefully it'll only take about 20 minutes or so, according to the threads that I was looking at online. So see you soon, everybody. Alright, it's restarting. And we'll see if it'll boot off the hard drive. Oh, looking good so far. It's the Windows 8 logo. Looks like it's found the video driver. I think that's what that pause was. Well, there we are, getting devices ready. Oh, see, my allergies are acting up again today. Yeah, she does not like to focus on this screen. Sorry about the blurriness, guys. Getting ready. I'm going to take it off the tripod. For some reason, it's not wanting to focus very well. If you guys can make it out, it says getting ready. Alright, here we go. Looks like it's totally resetting itself. Yeah, I'm going to have to play more with this focus. Next time I think I'm going to try the manual focus and see if that helps a little bit. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Okay, we got to give this PC a name. We switch hands here, and I'm going to say this is, I'll use one of my handles, Cool Cat. So we'll make that out. And then we'll click Next. We'll go ahead and use Express settings because I don't want to drag this out, and that should be sufficient for what I need to use it for. Checking my internet connection here. Let's see. Now it wants to set up my account. I have to see if there's any way I can bypass that. Again, this is my first Windows 8 install, and because I'm not going to be keeping this on here, I really don't need to create an account. Let's see if I can just next out of this. Don't have an account. So we go to customize here. Let's see, you connect to a network. This is a home network. Windows update, I'll do that automatic. Automatic updates, use the smart screen. Yeah, that's fine for now. Yeah, that's fine. All that default stuff should be good. Else. Okay, I guess we're going to have to create an account, so I'll go ahead and type that information in and I'll check back with you. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Sign in without a Microsoft account. Let's see what that says. Okay, it let me bypass it, so I'll just go ahead and finish it. I use the same thing, Cool Cat, for my username, and we don't need a password. Can't be the same as a PC, so Cool Cat 123. We'll just give it that. Alright, finalizing my settings. Alright, and here we have Windows 8. Hi. We're setting things up for you. I kind of like the way they have the text on here. It's pretty cool. You can get new apps from this store. Installing your current apps. Yeah, it goes from one color to the next. That's pretty cool. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but like it's going through all the different colors available. It's like an orange. This is a green, like a bluish green. Now we're at green. Now we're back to blue. I'll have to see when I play this back how well it picked up the colors. I'm just using a little view screen, and of course, with this camera being 10 years old, it's not the best quality. Alright, let's start. And here we go. It looks like we have successfully installed Windows 8. I'm going to go work with this for a bit, and I'll give you my thoughts on Windows 8 in another video. I'm not going to just go through this because everybody and their mothers put a video about using Windows 8. But I'm happy so far, no errors, so hopefully it'll be good. And like I said, I'm going to use this maybe for a month or two and then let my friend come over and learn Windows 8. And then I am definitely going back to Windows 7 on this computer. I'm thinking about doing a new build within the next few months, and that one might have Windows 8 on it permanently. So until next time, have a blessed day, everybody, and please remember to like and subscribe.